Hey guys, it's your boy. We're back with more favorite content, and today we are talking about the Blast Villain ABX, aka Moonstone versus Mephisto, you can call it. But there are more to it. There's not just the character showcase and the ABX run. There is more to it, and there are like I think about eight different strategies, basically strategies, not the team ups. There are only few team ups, 4 or 5 team ups, 3 or 4 team ups. Anyways, so this is how the stats are looking like on Moonstone. We'll talk about the team ups and the strategies during the runs. Of course, I'm capping out the critical rate because of that fifth skill, so I'm not really missing out. She only has 2 Odin's blessings, so basically a lot of more building to do on her. Dodge, I actually already have dodge rolled up because once I had rage on her that time. I don't have a rage on her at the moment, although it would have been amazing if I had one. Power of Hungry Hulk stage 12, I do have this mighty CDP of energy with beatdown. So basically the beatdown is not really going to be charged up a lot often in the run. So you can say I'm basically just running a normal CTP of energy on my Moonstone. That's all. So it's not really anything fancy. Now for Mephisto, I just changed his build a little bit. I changed his ISO 8 set to Power of Angry Hulk from Overdrive and gave him some more Odin, well, not Odin's blessings. Uruz, he does have 5 Odin's blessings on him, otherwise it's just normal Uruz, critical damage to roll for that. The fourth skill actually gives you critical rate and attack speed 10% each, although sometimes during the run, especially around the roars, you will not be able to use this fourth skill until you have already used that 5 tier 3 2 1. So basically you're losing all that damage from those skills. Power of Angry Hulk stage 12 CDP of Rage, and of course he doesn't have a uniform. So yes, try to max out your critical damage and critical rate and as well as attack speed. For the cards, I am running 104.2% energy attack on my cards, which is not really like crazy. I only have 2 cards crafted, so a lot of more building and a lot of more improvement to do for my account. Moonstone, we know rotation 4 cancel, 5 cancel, 6 3, or you can go 4 cancel, 5 4 6 3, 4 5 6 3, whatever you want to use. As long as you get the proc on the right skills, you're gonna do the best damage. Now, secondly, Mephisto rotation is a little bit tweaked, or I would say a little bit variable. Okay, so a few things that you can do with Mephisto. So 3 cancel, 2 1 5 4. That's one way of using that rotation. Okay. Secondly, what you can actually do is, well, of course, you can go 3 5 2 1 4 as well. That also does great amount of damage. Of course, you get the procs are going to be the case. Okay, but I found that if you use 3 cancel 2 1 4, because you're using the 2 and 1 before the 5 3, you have a better chance at getting the proc at the 5 and 4, which helps you a lot, right? So the rotation is going to be 3 cancel 2 1 5 4, and then wait a bit, run around a little bit, and then the second skill will be available, and the fifth skill will go here. 2 cancel, 5 cancel, tier 3, 1 cancel 4. Okay, 2 5 tier 3, 1 4. So this is going to be the rotation, and then of course we'll have those skills ready, and then again 2 1 5 4 we can go for that. Of course, the rotation will be changed a little bit during the runs because of the roar timings, and sometimes with the specific team ups, you will have to change it. Also, Mephisto cancels with the tier 3 skill, which is silence. So you have to hold the tier 3 skill sometimes for the roars. And Moonstone also cancels with her passive. So both can cancel, and just let's just dive right into the runs. Okay, so there are, I think, 3 or 4 runs I need to show you guys. First of all is gonna be with Green Goblin lead. We have Moonstone and Mephisto. Of course, the best team up you can say that you can use on this day, but that's not the best team up for me. Well, not it's not the best team up for everyone. Well, you can say it could be the best team up. I think it will be the best team up. Well, yeah. I think it depends on what you are running on your team ups. Of course, I don't have an insight on Green Goblin, so the score will be a bit lower. So if I had insight, I think this could be the potentially the best team up. Although, if you are running a CTP of energy on your Moonstone, the normal one, this team up, and of course, you also have Mephisto built up with a CTP of Rage or a Judgment or whatever you have. I think it's better to not use this team up for you for a consistent score. Like the only reason I say that because of course I'm saying that because that's my account. Of course I cannot judge anyone's score, or I cannot decide for anyone what's gonna be the absolute best for every single player during these team ups, because there are a few things. If you don't have insight, well, I think I do have insight. Oh. So yeah, as I was saying, I don't have an insight on Green Goblin. So if you do have an insight on Green Goblin, then this team up is the best. Okay. There are a few things that I would like to say, because Cyclops has been in the game for a long time and a lot of people have insight on Cyclops already. So if you talk about the exact same build, if you talk about without insight, this team up is better. If you talk about with insight on both Cyclops and this, of course, this team up will be better. If you don't have insight on him, and of course you have insight on the Cyclops, and you're thinking which team up you should be using, the Cyclops team up will be the way to go, because the insight does give you that boost to score more than this team up without insight. Now, there is one more catch about this team up. If your moonstone, and if someone has their moonstone built up very very well compared to their Mephisto, or they just have their moonstone built very well, okay, like some people have brilliant CDP of energies on moonstone, of course, right? And some people even I think with a mighty CDP of energy, if you have like that 16 or 20% mighty CDP of energy, I think it's better to use this rotation and this team up to get your best score, of course. Now, you will see at the end, I did not switch to Moonstone at that 30 minutes mark. Of course, every 30 seconds we are switching to Moonstone. I am going to be switching to Moonstone now. I think I made a little bit of mistake. I should have waited a little bit more before switching to Moonstone. I think the score could be 8 over 8.6 for sure for that 3 seconds with Mephisto. So consider that 8.6 from my team up. Now, the second team up. This is Cyclops lead, Mephisto, and Moonstone. So there are two variations of this team up that I'm going to show you later in the video as well. We are going to be starting off with the Moonstone with this run, like we always do, right? So Moonstone Awaken skill, we'll use that. Of course, switch to Mephisto here. Go for 3 cancel 2153 or 3 cancel 5213, whatever you want, as long as you get the proc on the right skills. That's what we're gonna do. Now, we're gonna wait a little bit. 2 cancel, 5 cancel, tier 313, 14 for Mephisto. And I would not I would not lie. Mephisto is amazing to play. To be honest, Moonstone kind of feels lousy now. I know she used to do a lot more damage. She still does crazy damage, but she's just repeating that same old rotation, right? You know, 5-3, 5-3, cancel all, 5-3, cancel all, 5-3. So, you know, kind of like that. Mephisto, on the other hand, I love playing Mephisto, and I think the soul and the main reason is. Of course, this, you can see we just cancel with the TSD skill. The main reason I think is the animations, the way how his skill works, and not to mention Mephisto has 4 skills basically. You use the third skill once and you're done. So do not forget to change to your Moonstone every 30 seconds after switching to Mephisto, wherever whatever you're doing. And of course, I will be showing one more run at the end that will be very interesting for you guys as well, for getting a little bit of better score, I would say, or you can say it will be more convenient for everyone to use if they are using this team up. And of course, it will not mess up any of the tier 3 skills or the roars as well. So that just to keep in mind. Okay, now I just waited because the Moonstone's first hit was going to be the silence. Sometimes you have to wait for that one, and if you do wait and if you do pay attention, you can actually avoid those circumstances and avoid those times when you're having a fantastic run and then you use Moonstone. She doesn't silence the beast. She doesn't cancel. And yeah, that the main reason for not canceling is because you use that cancel, or the hit actually landed on a mob instead of the beast. The first hit is gonna be the silence, guys, after I think what, 10 seconds or 8 seconds. That's the cooldown on the passive. So anyways, it looks awesome. Switch to Mephisto. We are going to be keeping Mephisto as our main damage dealer until the end now. We are not going to be switching to Moonstone here. The reason is simple. I do not have like a brilliant or a crazy built Moonstone right now. So if you do have that kind of Moonstone, it's better for you to switch to Moonstone and run the last 30 seconds with your Moonstone only. And then at the end, switch to Mephisto. About 10 seconds left, right? Now you can see I'm gonna switch to Moonstone. 5 seconds left. 5 seconds are enough to get your whole damage in from your Awakened skill. So this is gonna be my score for this team up, 8.48 million. I know the score can be tweaked out a little bit more, a little bit less. Now I need to show you 2 last runs, which I think will help you increasing your score. And there is actually a good reason for that. Of course, better Moonstone, first team up. Okay, remember that Green Goblin is the best team up if you have better Moonstone. If you have a account that has Moonstone just like me, maybe a normal CDP Fancy or something like that, I think it's better to run like that. This is the Mephisto solo run, okay, and I was really surprised about seeing this Mephisto run. And of course, on the burn season, Mephisto scores a bit more because you don't really have to wait for anything, and Mephisto has burn on like 4 of the skills. So you don't really have to hold your tier 3 skill at all that you would have to sometimes during the roar. I kind of hate that. Sometimes when I have to hold a tier 3 skill, even actually Loki on silent seasons, I really hate that. The reason, we lose damage, man. Damage, we lose a lot of damage if we do that. So kind of lousy. I don't like that. Anyway, so we are moving towards the first one. You can see I had to use the normal rotation because I want to save the tier 3 skill for the roar. Okay, so we'll go tier 3 skill straight up, 5 cancel 2 1 4. Now yes, I could have gone with the 2 cancel 2 1 5 4 as I showed in the skill preview, but again, as long as you get the proc, you will get the best score. Okay, now it's all about that switching and stuff. It does not really rely on that rotation variation because you can use the variation and actually get the same proc with same score with good enough procs. So procs do make it harder, and procs do decide what score you are gonna be getting. Of course, it's gonna be depending on your smoothness of gameplay that you showcase in that 3 minutes. And I think, wow, that was kind of like a really heavy words. Okay, so we'll go 2 cancel 5 tier 3 and then 1 4. That was really heavy words. Yes, you need to showcase your challenge, your skills in those 3 minutes, and then you can definitely have that crown. Okay, that was lame. That was a bad joke, very bad joke. Anyways, anyways, we are touching 7 million now. Well, not 7. Well, I just said 7. 2 seconds, 3 seconds later, 7.5. Nice. I love my Mephisto, man. I cannot wait. I think I should. I need to change my cards. I need to make them better. So once I get that 120 or 130% energy attack mark, I'm just wondering how much better my characters will be. Or I should Odin's I should put Odin's blessings on some of these characters. I only have 5 of them on Mephisto. The reason is that I already had most of my stats capped out, but maybe I might give him a few focus Odin's blessings, just because of course the energetic critical rate, and I will be maxing out my attack speed with the Urus. Anyways, so we are at 8.52 million right now. Not really crazy. The procs are a little bit lousy right now, and the rotation is kind of screwed, but that will happen. That could happen. And yeah, a little bit more or less 8.71 million with this team up. Really good score, Mephisto solo. Now, the third team up, and actually the best one that I found for me, start with Mephisto, 3 cancel, 2 1 5 4, let it finish, and then switch to Moonstone. And of course, start doing the rotation. This is applicable, and you can use this with the Green Goblin team up as well. It's not really gonna hurt you, and it's gonna be playing exactly the same as we are playing right now. And I do need to give the credit for this technique, or I should say for this tweak to the rotation to actually Mux Demon, Demon. He actually shared a video on certain groups and chats, and he shared his run. And I thought, okay, I'll take a look at the run, what he's doing and what he did, because he got like 9.8 million or something, I think. in that video, and I thought, okay, I can try that rotation, and I tried it, and it actually gave me a better score. It definitely gave me a better score. So shout out to Mux Demon for sharing that tweak to the rotation. I really found that really interesting, and that definitely gave me a better score boost. Okay, now I have not really, what can I say, I have not really tried and see I've seen how exactly or how much exactly it's gonna boost your score, but definitely you can try this rotation by yourself. So it's not like I know everything. So basically, if somebody does anything, I'm not gonna take the credit for that one. I did not. I was not the creator. I was not the one who. I was not the source, I should say, for this run. Basically, I can say that, and that's fine. Okay, we all learn from each other. We all learn from each other, and we are here in the community to help each other out with the rotations and everything else, and passing out information. So big shout out to Mux Demon for that team up. Now, the beautiful thing about this rotation is one simple thing: the Mephisto rotation that you use every single time you switch to Mephisto does not change at all. And what I mean by that, you start with Mephisto 3 2 1 4. You do one rotation. Every second rotation, Mephisto gets to his tier 3 skill. So you do the one rotation, you switch to Moonstone, and then switch to Mephisto. He only needs that one rotation to get to the tier 3 skill. So basically, that will be the tier 3 skill rotation. After the tier 3 skill rotation, of course, he will do the normal rotation. So that's one more. So every single time you switch to Mephisto, it will be the tier 3 skill rotation. Which is actually beautiful, which is, I found that beautiful. The only thing is that at the end right here, I have to cancel and switch to Mephisto, switch to Moonstone actually before that finishes. So that's kind of like the thing. Anyways, we just use the Transcend skill from Moonstone, and we are able to get 8.8 million with my Mephisto and Moonstone team up. Now, if I had my Moonstone built better, probably with a Rage, I think I can cross 9 million comfortably. So this team up is the best team up for sure. For whatever you use, the only reason why I don't use that team up is because I don't have insight on that team up, and Cyclops with insight with this team up actually does more than that team up. Now, it's a normal mighty CDPF energy. If your Moonstone is built well, this is gonna be amazing. This is the best team up that you can use on Blast Villain Day. I think on all of the seasons. Burn season, we'll see how much Mephisto scores solo about that. So I think you can definitely use that for those players who do not have their Moonstone stacked up or built crazy, or maybe even if you don't have insight on that Green Goblin, just like me, I don't have insight on that one. Cyclops will be the best for you. You can try yourself. Yes, if your Moonstone is built better, the Green Goblin I think will reign superior than the Cyclops, even if you have insight on her. But if you don't have Moonstone like crazy built up, or you don't have insight on that one, you can also do that. Now for Mephisto solo, you can also use Emma for that attack if you want to. Although you will need the uniform. I don't have the uniform. You can also use Captain America for that critical damage, or the best that I found, or Emma, or actually you can go with the Magneto as well that I tried. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about the runs. If you do enjoy the content, give me a thumbs up on the video. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Of course, turn your post notifications on. And as always, if you love the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one with more Marvel Feature Fight content. Take care, guys. See ya.